Welcome to this quick guide on mastering SQL queries and T-SQL. In last episode, we had discussed how to bulk insert data from Excel to SQL. We had created a huge data set by filling in all our 5 tables, that is flat master, residents, made master, users, and made flat link. We now have all the tables where all the future queries can be performed. In this episode, I am going to explain where clause, operators in SQL, like keyword, between keyword, in keyword. We will also discuss wildcard symbols, which will be used along with like in conjunction with where clause. I am also going to take you to the SQL assignment number 3, which will contain more than 20 SQL queries to practice. At the end of this video, you would be able to execute queries based on where clause in conjunction with all operators and clauses like, in, between. Let's get started. I am back in SQL Server Management Studio, and you can see that I have selected apartment TV from here. Now let's check our tables, what all data available in this table. I'm select all from flat master. Executing this, you can see there are 200 records in flat master. Likewise, we will select made master, and let's see that there are 20 records in made master. Likewise, let's select residents, 200 records in residents table. Like we have users, and you can see another 200 records in user table, and made flat link table, which will also have 200 records in made flat link label. Those who have not done this table population, they can refer to our previous video. I can also provide the link in I button, which you can use it for getting data set and filling in your table. Let's understand both the concept of where clause and like keyword here in this episode. The where clause is basically used to filter record. So let's say you are executing a query, select all from residents table, but then you want to filter you want to put some condition. So for that, the where clause is used. Example can be seen here. Select all from resident where flat number is A001. So this will give you the record of that resident who is belonging to flat number A001. Let's see this in action. I am in SQL Server Management Studio back, and I have written this query for you. Select all from resident where flat number A001. A001 in single quote because it is a non-numeric type of data. So it is a varchar type of data or char type of data. So it has to be kept in between the single quotes. Executing this, and you see that Amit Sinha is a resident and resident type O, flat number A001, phone number and email and everything gets displayed here. Make sense? So this way you can actually put a where clause. The where clause is one thing that cannot only be used with the select statement, but this can be used with updates, deletes and all. Update and delete commands are now not in a scope this time for discussion. I will take it up in future episodes. So let's not worry on this, but just wanted to update you that where clause can be used along with these as well. So we are talking about some operators. So operators are those which perform some operation on operands. So let's say you are trying to compare two things. So for that you can have operators. In SQL Server, we have a couple of operators, like if this is equal to sign, this is greater than sign, this is less than, greater than equals to, less than equal to, not equal to. We have a between, which talks about if two things falls between this range. We have like, which will be comparing and searching for a pattern. Like say if I am telling that you have to select all the residents name whose name starts with A, letter A, so that can be used along with like. And in, if you have multiple things and you want to select, let's say I am going to tell you that get the records of all the residents who belong to either block number A or block number B. So what you can write, like in A and B. We will see this all in action. So let's go back to SQL Server Management Studio and see these. I am back in SQL Server Management Studio and I am going to show you the greater than sign. What I'm trying to show is I'm going to get all the details from flat master table where the area square feet is going to be 1100. So let's hit this button and you see these all records getting displayed whose area square feet is greater than 1100. There is no record which has got area less than 1100. Alright, so this does not include 1100 because I have simply written greater than, but I can put greater than equals to as well. So let's 145 records now selected. Let's hit this button. So we say 160 records selected. There are many which are having exactly 1100 square feet as well. So this way you can put this greater than equal to, less than equal to, not equal to, right? So let's go to check with the between. It shows that the command is let's select all from flat master where a square feet between 1252 and 1420. So it will basically display all the flat details whose area square feet is between these and these. So let's hit this button. So you see that there are 80 records selected, and if you are writing, please note that if you are writing between, then the two values that you are supplying are also considered. Like it will also select the record 1250. So you can see that 1250 record has been selected. Make sense? Likewise, you can select not as well here. So not can also be used, not between. So you see that there are 120 records selected. Now talking about in. The in says that select all from flat master wherein if let's say block A and B. So this will display all the flats which are belonging to block A and block B, right? And likewise you can say that not as well as we have seen between along with the between. So make sense? So we have like keyword. So like keyword is basically or clause or operator is used for filtering data. It can be used along with two characters, percentage sign and underscore sign. Percentage sign shows that 0 or more characters, and underscore sign just shows just one character. So couple of examples. If I say AJ percentage, that means any name that starts with AJ, can be Ajit, can be Ajay, can be Aju. So you just notice that the first two characters should be AJ, and after that it can be anything. Make sense? Now it represents the single character. So underscore represents a single character. Let's say if I am telling S underscore M, like S underscore M, so it will display Sam, Sim. So basically S should be there, and in between S and M there should be only one character. Make sense? Likewise we have box bracket, and this says that single characters within the bracket. So let's say I'm telling H, and in box bracket I'm saying O or A and then T. So it either of O and it can display, HOT it can display, HAT it can display. So HOT or HAT, but it will not display HIT because the HI is not there in O and A. So make sense? And likewise we have caret sign which says not. So H at caret sign, O and A and T, so it will not display hot HOT or hat HAT. Apart from this it will display any other thing that is coming. And likewise we have a single character. So let's say minus sign. So if say that C box bracket start A dash B and T, so it can display anything that is falling between A and B. So CAT it can display, CBT it can display. Let's say you can put it like D. So anything ranging from A to D that comes in this. So CDT, CAT, CBT, CCT, anything that can be displayed. So I think these symbols are now pretty much clear to you. Let me take you back to the SQL Server Management Studio. So I am here and I'm going to basically quickly execute this query. So you see that it displays all the names that is starting from letter A. So you say A percentage. And likewise, if you put percentage before, so what will happen? It will display all the names where the A comes anywhere in the name. So you say this all. So percentage says any number of characters. So any number of characters before A and any number of characters after A. Make sense? So I hope that all the operator thing, all the between, in and not, and like everything that I have discussed is pretty much clear to you. I will now take you to the assignment page. I am in Google Chrome and going to type the assignment page CodeWithAbby.blogspot.com. The page gets opened for you. You have to navigate to SQL assignment and you need to come here and assignment number 3. Assignment number 3 gets opened for you. You see that write SQL queries for the following based on above data. So data you have already created with the Excel sheet. You can use SQL Server Management Studio to run this query. You will be using where clause, like keyword, in keyword, operators in SQL. So you see there are 20 different queries which you can practice. I am sure this is going to cover each and every concept that we have discussed in this episode. So I hope whatever concepts that I have discussed is pretty much clear to you. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.
Subscribe for more updates. Comment or write us at mailtocodewithabby@gmail.com. Thanks for watching.